beasts, aren't they? Chuffed to bits. The smallest little thornback. I'm just concentrating on not leaving the rod over the side. And its eyes. It's got amazing eyes. Doggy in the boat. Golden mullet. There's a bit of weight to that, you know. And that's what we want, don't we? We don't want the same all the time. We want something different, a good old show. Just small schooly bass picking at the bait, I think. Might have one on there. Not particularly big, I don't think. Mind you, it's starting to pull back a bit now. Oh, yeah. Or have I just got into a snag? Oh, I pulled that clear. There's a patch of weed out in front of me, I think. I keep getting into it. And there's something on the surface now. It looks like a bass. Swimming in. Giving a bit of yahoo. What have we got? It's not a bass, what is it? It's a doggy. Oh dear. All that fluff and nonsense for a doggy. We're not after doggies. Angry little doggy. Took my bait. Come on. Well, I don't know if you can see that moon behind me. Look at that for a full moon. Didn't want a doggy, did we? Full moon, doggy. Doggy on the beach. Right, get this little critter back. Thought it might have even have been just a tiny little pup hound. Back he goes. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm out on the beach, beavering away. It's not cold, but midgies are out tonight. The sky, crystal clear, full moon in the background. And it's just been doggied. Talking of which, I've got Jasper, the fishing hound. Good boy, come here. He's a good boy. Jasper, the fishing hound. He's a good boy. And he wants his tennis ball. That's all he's interested in. He wants his tennis ball. Hey, this way. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Lay down. So what I did find, I forgot to bring him anything to lay on. I'm not taking my coat off because it's not too cold, but it's got a bit of a nip to it. Rapala weighing sling, laid out on the floor, little bit of a nest made in the shingle, and he's happy as Larry. Because he's outdoors and he's playing, that's all he's interested in. He's not a food-driven dog, he's a play dog. He's a working breed. Yeah, so a doggy. I've had a few line knocks, I've had a few bumps, I've been on tenterhooks, I'm waiting for a hound, and it hasn't happened yet. But hopefully, anytime soon. We're about, no watch on my wrist, but I'm still going to look, about an hour away from high water. Slack high or the drop, that's what we're hoping for. And I want a dirty great big hound tonight. I want a line screamer. So what am I fishing? I am fishing basic pulley rigs, 4 and 5 foot pulleys. I've got crab peeler, pound of rag, pound of squid. I'm using the 12'6" Shakespeare Agilities, nice tippy rods. Fixable reels unusually, not the multipliers tonight, and braid straight through, no shock leader. So I can see because the rods are so tippy and the braid so direct, you see everything. You've got to sit on your hands and wait. But yeah, Jasper's with me tonight for company. Thought I'd bring him out, start of the spring, get him out and about. And that's what we're fishing for. Fishing for hounds, a vague hope of a stingray. I've got ragworm with me. bass, possibly. Certainly don't want doggies. That's the last doggy I want to see tonight. Right, I'm going to swap these baits over, or these rigs over. I'm running 3 rigs and alternates. There's always one baited, ready to go. And that one is a shorter pulley, 3.5 foot pulley. I'm just playing with lengths of pulleys and that tonight. Bit of experimentation, bit of a play. Throwing sticks for Jazzy B. Yeah, get back to you in a bit. So what started off like a doggy bite is a tiny little hound bite. A tiny little starry smooth hound. Look at the size of that. Look at his eyes. He's tiny. Right, I'm going to get this one back. I think it's all getting a bit busy now. I think I might have something small on the other rod as well. Let's put this little critter back. Off you go, bub. And he's away. I'm getting pestered by small bites as well. Because I'm fishing braid straight through, they look momentous, but they're not. I think they're just small schooly bass plucking away at it, to be honest. Jazzy's found a stick. Yeah. Right, I'm going to swap these rigs over, get one rod out fishing, because this might be the point of the tide now. Right, settle down, Mark, get a rod in the water. Got nothing out fishing at the moment. I'm getting lots of these bites where they're literally just smashing up my baits. Yeah. I'm sure it's pretty small school bass, but I don't want to go down in hook size just to catch small stuff, you know. This might be a doggy or a really teeny tiny. Well, saying that, it's got a little bit of thump to it. I'm not holding my breath though, going by how much my bait's been picked and plucked and everything in between. Pretty sure this is either a doggy. I think it's a doggy, to be honest. But you know what it's like, you call it. Oh, there's some seagrass or something. There's a patch of it just in front of me there. And every time I go through it, the grip lead catches into it. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's starting to kite off to the side. What is it? Is it foul hooked? It's another small starry, but it's a very small one. A small starry. I don't know. A little bit bigger than the last one, but still small by hound size. Right, bub, let's get you unhooked. He smashed that crab, and that hook was right in the corner of his mouth. Let's give him a little rinse off. A little bit bigger than the last one. Let's turn my light off. Hound number 2. Still very small though. Small for here. Look how small that is. I mean, I'm not going to hold it to the camera to make it look bigger. I don't know, what's that? £1.5? £1.3? It's small for a hound. Ever so slightly bigger than the last one. But it's a small stamp of hound. Ever so lively. Have a look at him there. It's hard to show him, isn't it? In the dark, with the light. Oh, keep still. Just try and show him in his best light. He's not much bigger than a doggy. Hey? He smashed that crab. That was quite a big. That was a whole peeler crab on there he just smashed. I do like having a good look at them. These starry ones, their markings are amazing. They got the little black tips to the tail, look, to the fin, sorry. Little lines across them. And massive pectoral fins. They're like proper paddles. Look at the size of that for the size of the fish. They're huge. And then the rudder end, that's a whole lot of tail going on there, isn't it? Loads of tail. Right, I get this little critter back. See if we can catch a bigger one. You want your bigger mate. You want your mums and dads. There we go. And then sometimes you try and swim back. Off we go, bub. Jasper wasn't too impressed with that. It's a shark, Dad. he's laid down on his bed in the beach shelter. God, it's been hard work tonight. Hard work for two small hounds. Let's have a quick check of that rod. Make sure it hasn't slackened up on me or anything. Sometimes just a little twitch gets things moving. Got a very light drag set. Just make sure it's not too light, that it's feeding some line out. There we go, that looks a bit better. Yeah, well worth mentioning actually. Every year we hear it. Someone loses their rod and reel hound fishing because they haven't set the drag. Set your drag too stiff and whoosh, off it goes. You get a decent double figure hound, it'll take your rod off the stand. So set a drag just enough that the tide can't take it, that can't move your weight, just holds your weight in position. But anything else on it, and you can hear it. But yeah. Couple of doggies, couple of hounds. I want a bigger one. I want that magic double, don't you? That's what you're always chasing. You want that nice 10-pounder, the one that strips line and goes crackers. But maybe it's still just a little bit early. Just a little bit early. Anyway, keep fishing, see if we can get one, eh? It's all going a bit crazy. I've got a slack line bite on one rod that I can't seem to catch up with to see how that one settles out, and I've just hooked into what went absolutely crackers, a nice, only small still, but a nice little schoolie bass. If I can get this unhooked nicely, give him a rinse off. I have to get a disgorger for that. It's just inside the mouth. Get you unhooked, bud. There we go. There we go. Let's get you rinsed off. Let's have a quick look. So he's bristling. He's not big. Pound maybe? I don't know. I'm rubbish at guessing, you know, I'm rubbish. Nice paddle. This is what's been stripping and mucking around my baits all night whilst I've been trying to fish for hounds. I'm pretty sure there's one mucking around with the other rod as we speak. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get this in, get him back. Pretty little fish. Obviously hungry. Let's get him in. Come on, bud. Off you go. He's away. I love watching him go back like that. He's feisty. Oh, Jasper's still not impressed. I can't impress you at all tonight, mate, can I? I made the mistake of bringing his tennis ball tonight, and he's literally led on the Rapala mat, staring at his tennis ball. Don't touch it, because I'm not playing with him. I'm too busy, mate. Fish are biting. It's getting all busy. See if we can get a bigger one. God. It's supposed to be a lot milder tonight. It's getting quite cold, to be honest. Right, let's have a look at that bait. That's been smashed to bits. quite a long pulley. It's a 4-foot pulley with a pennel hook set up. That's what we've just done to that bait. That's ragworm. That was a couple of nice big ragworm laid out between 2 hooks. So I don't take the old ragworm off. All I do is I move it further up. Clear that hook. Push all that up out of the way. It's all releasing all its smells and particles and all that kind of stuff. And I'll just put a couple more fresh ragworm on there and then trap it between the pennel. Reset the grip weight using 6-ounce solo splashdown attached grip weights. Those ones. Right. Oh, rod in the background's going crackers. I heard that. I actually heard the rod rattle then. Quite possibly the smallest. Look at the size of that. I use my hands as reference. My hands almost cover it. Big paddle. The tiniest little starry smooth hound. Weeny one. That is absolutely minuscule. Took a whole peeler though. A whole peeler on a 4-0 hook. The size of that. That's tiny. And the rods are still jangling. So I've put a 3-hook flapper out with 1-inch sections of ragworm on, just to see what difference that makes. See if I can pick out something minuscule. The big hounds aren't here. Not when the ones that size are here. I'm getting back in. Oh dear, that is tiny. You weeny little hound. It's a minuscule little hound. Oh. Give my hands a quick wipe. Keep them nice and dry. Jasper's got his tennis ball. He's happy. Yeah. So just fresh bait. I'm going to have to put that one out now. It's constant, absolutely constant. Rods are jangling the whole time. If I turn my back, I can hear the rod thumping around. It's because I'm fishing with braid. Have a look, see if that one's steady. And just it's got the camera on it, look. That's the quickest way to stop them from moving around. Put a camera on them. Tide's dropping now, it's on the ebb. Oh. Well, that was a bit of a strange session really. Busy, but not really as expected. So I've just had another small hound, and by small I mean 15 inches, 16 inches. Wouldn't even be able to weigh it. Took a whole peeler crab on a 4-0 hook. So 4 hounds, 3 doggies and a little bass. Loads of bites. And would you believe it? I swapped that one rig out for smaller hooks, not a touch. Little 1-inch ragworm baits. Thought that's definitely going to nail whatever's been jingling my lines all night long. And excuse me, he's whinging because he knows I'm packing up. He wants to get back to the van. He's tired. Yeah. So reasonable session, busy wise, but not as expected fishing wise. Beggars can't be choosers. Still good to get out. Start of the spring, early summer, mid-spring I suppose you could call this. But definitely with the lighter evenings, dawns earlier, it's getting milder. Hopefully the fishing's going to pick up. And I'll keep saying it, I'll keep fishing and it's not happening. Right, so from me, from here for now, it's goodbye. Tight lines, happy fishing. Hope to see you sometime soon. From me and Jasper, Whingy Bum, it's goodbye. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.